The reason why you keep executing trades and get stop out is not because of your strategy. No, it's not because of your strategy. It's because you don't really understand how to maneuver time frame. Yeah, there is something we call multi-time frame analysis, or some people can call it top-down analysis. Whatever you call it in your region is fine. Yeah, whatever you call it in your region is fine. So the most important thing is that you should be able to understand how to apply it on the financial market graph. Yeah. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to make use of multi-time frame analysis, or let me say time frames, in order to perfect your technical analysis on the financial market charts. First thing first, we have three type of time frames. We have the bias time frame, we have the trend time frame, and we have the entry confirmation time frame. So what is the bias? The bias is just like your higher time frame, yeah, like 4 hours, one day, 1 month, 1 week, and we have the trend time frame too. Your trend time frame is going to be depending on your bias time frame. Why same thing applies to entry confirmation time frame too, which is the confirmation time frame. Yeah. So now let's just quickly do more of a practical thing. First thing is that, let me say, second thing is that if you're actually making use of 4 hours as your bias time frame, then you should be making use of 1 hour as your trend time frame, and you should be making use of 15 minutes as your entry confirmation time frame. If you are making use of one day as your bias time frame, you should be making use of 4 hours as your trend time frame, which is also the structural time frame, and you should be able to be using 1 hour for your entry confirmation time frame. So in this video, we're going to be making use of 4 hours time frame as our bias, whereby 1 hour is going to be our trend and 15 minutes is going to be our entry confirmation time frame. So now, this is 4 hours time frame. Another thing I want to quickly chip in is that before you can make use of time frame correctly, you need to really understand market structure. Don't play with market structure. Market structure is majorly the key of whatever you want to do on the financial market graph. There is no institutional reference you want to talk about in technical analysis that is not going to be dealing with market structure. So the first thing first is to understand market structure. Quite alright, okay? So according to this one now, we are making use of the 4 hours time frame as our bias, which is the directional bias. As you can see, what is the trend of this chart? You can see market is kind of, it's kind of selling here. Yeah, we have a quick, shift in market structure right here to the downside. Yeah, here we have a liquidity sweep here. So we have a shift in market structure here. So now, what are we going to be doing? We should be looking for a what? We should be looking for a sell. So this is just our bias time frame. What you are going to be doing on bias is not as plenty as anything. It is just a very brief thing. Like, the bias is just for you to know the trend of the big banks in the market at that time. Okay. So now, some people will mark the order block like this, and some people will mark the order flow, maybe something like this. Are you getting me? So whatever you mark, that is up to you, yeah. But we are not talking about order flow, order block here. We are only talking about time frame, how to maneuver time frame, how to make use of multi-time frame analysis or top down, how to make a top down analysis. Okay. So now we've seen a choke here, right to the downside. Then, like I said, don't forget, I said after your bias, you go to your trend. And the trend of 4 hours is what? Is 1 hour time frame. We are looking for a sell here. This is our order block here. So we are looking for a trend, and this is our order. We are looking for a sell, and this is our order block. So after these 4 hours, let's go to our 1 hour, which is our what? Which is our trend time frame. So this is our 1 hour time frame. This is our 1 hour time frame here. We are looking for a sell here. So these are 4 hours, 1 hour time frame, which is the trend time frame. The trend time frame would show you a kind of counter buy or counter sell to your order block or your supply or demand or your order flow. Are you getting me? So if you can see on this 1 hour time frame, what is the market doing? the market is actually buying on 1 hour time frame. As you can see, the market is buying. So this is what we call a counter what? A counter buy to this our supply zone, to this our order block here. So that is just the importance of the trend. Are you getting me? That is the importance of the trend time frame. It can give you an opportunity to quickly scalp the market. If you are very good at scalping, it can definitely give you an opportunity to quickly scalp. Maybe we have a break here, then we have a break here. So you can definitely scalp the market if you really understand how to scalp very well. So now this is our trend time frame. What is the market doing? The market is buying. Okay. So we have this last high being broken to the upside. Then this is our last low. Yeah. Are you getting me? So this is our last low. Okay. So we need market to break this low on 1 hour before we can say this market is going to completely sell to the downside. So now let's go to our confirmation entry time frame, which is 15 minutes. So this is 15 minutes time frame, which is our what? This is where you're going to execute your what? Execute your trade. This is where you're going to buy or sell, depend on the trend. But according to this one, the market is actually doing what? The market is actually selling. So now, don't forget, same market structure is going to be applied. We have a BOS, BOS, BOS. So this is the last low. The market gave us a choke here. Can you see? So we have a major choke here to the downside. So after you might have seen this major choke, if you are a kind of an aggressive trader, you can just sell at the close of the candle, put your stop loss high, then you target wherever you want to, you know, you want to target. Probably you might target this external range liquidity. You get? It's as simple as this. You might target this external range liquidity as your what? As your TP, which is the first TP. Yeah. So easy peasy, no stress. Are you getting me? But if you are not an aggressive trader, you can actually wait for market. Market is always going to make an impulse. Market is always going to give us a correctional phase. So you can actually wait for the price to give you a correctional phase. Are you getting me? Just like what happened here. So this is a correctional phase from here to here. It's a correctional phase. As you can see, market has given us a correctional phase. Not only that, market has also given us another change of character here. Are you getting me? So that's another confirmation that the market wants to sell. So if you are kind of a conservative trader, you can sell from here now, put your stop loss above that high, then you target same place here. Because the market is selling, market is going to hunt the liquidity. So it is just as simple as this. That is how to make use of multi-time frame analysis. That is how to do top-down analysis. Very, very simple. No stress. Very, very simple. Okay, so I will just keep this here. So later on, I'll come check it. So, and I can show you guys later on how it's played out. So it is just as simple as that. Okay, so that is just it. Then let us check another example. If we can see, let's go to another pair and do the same thing. Let's see, what pair should we go to? What pair should we go to? Let's check AUD card. AUD card. First thing first, go to your 4 hours. And if you are using your 4 hours time frame as your bias, just know your 1 hour is going to be the trend and your 15 minutes is going to be your confirmation entry time frame. So according to these 4 hours, what can we see? The 4 hours is kind of shabby. I can see a break here. I can see a minor choke here. Yep. I can see a minor choke here. So we have this high being protected. So market had already came back here to the high. Then, market had already came back here to the high. Here, the market came back here to the. So there is nothing much to do on your bias time frame. This bias time frame is even very chubby. it is not really that fine. It is not really that fine. But let's just look. Let's go to our 1 hour time frame. Maybe we are going to see a more structure forming on the a kind of more clearer structure forming on the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, on 1 hour we have our choke here. Yeah. So this was the high. Market gave another kind of choke here too. This side. The market, so I can say this market is chubby. It is not really. There are sometimes like that. Price is not going to be giving you something nice. So you just have to quit. You just have to move on to another pair. These price actions I'm seeing market printing here is not even funny at all. It's not pleasing. It's kind of too chubby for me to analyze. So you just move on to another pair. Yeah, it happens that time. It happens like that sometimes rather. Yes, let's check EUR card. I think EUR card 2 is going to be chubby. I don't know. I think I have some kind of rough analysis here on EUR card. So, like I said, you go to your 4 hours time frame first. You can go to any time frame. Depends on how vast and vibrant you are with market structure. Yeah, but if you are a beginner, not a pro yet, you can actually just make use of the 4 hours as your bias, 1 hour as your trend, then 15 minutes as your confirmation entry. Okay, so what we can see is that market has been giving us a series of you know lower highs, lower lows. So this is the last lower low the market broke. So this was our last high. Now this one here was our last high. The market must not break. So if you want to do anything, you need to wait for market to come back to somewhere here first before you can decide on what to do. So that is just it. Easy peasy, no stress. Let's go to another pair and see. Let me go to synthetic indices. Let's see. Let's go to volatility 100. So according to this volatility 100, what can you see? You need to zoom out to see what has been happening in the financial market chart. As you can see, we have a breakout here. This low taking out. Market took out this high, then later on break this low. So this is a liquidity sweep for us. Market took it out, then break this low to the downside. What else can we see? Don't forget, we have this high being protected in our 4 hours. So that is the last high. So being protected in our 4 hours. Let's see what's happening. Let's go to more higher time frame. Let's go to 8 hours so that we can see the price action more clearly. Or probably let's go to 1 day. Yeah, let's go to 1 day so we can see price actions clearly. Are you getting me? So these are 1 day. As you can see, it is more clearer. So market cleared this low. So this is rather the recent lower high the market must not break. Yeah, this is the recent time that the market must not break. But as you can see, what happened, you know, market has been selling to the downside. So let's go to 4 hours again. I think I can see a choke here. Or let me zoom in. Sometimes the price is going to be very chubby. You have to be, that's why I said, if you want to be doing top-down analysis, you want to perfect your multi-time frame analysis, generally technical analysis, you have to be very vast. You have to be very vibrant in market structure. It's very, very important. So I see this high, I see this low on 1 day. I can take this as a choke on 1 day. I can see it. You might not be able to see it yet, but I can see it. And this is a BOS. So let me go to 4 hours. It will be more clearer now. It will be more clearer now. So this is 4 hours time frame here. As you can see, this is 4 hours time frame. So as you can see, we have a choke here, then we have a BOS here on 4 hours. But if I want to make an arrangement on these 4 hours, this was the last high. Market broke here, then this is going to be my last low that the market literally broke. So this is a choke for me here. So that is going to be my choke on the on the 4 hours time frame here. So let me just delete this sheet. So this is a choke on the 4 hours. So on these 4 hours, we have this last high. We have this last high as our protected high. Then we have our order block here. We have our order block there. But you can see market was after this breakout, market was unable to touch this order block before we see a sale. Yes, there is a reason for that. I think maybe one of these days I'm going to be, showing you guys why markets rather reject order blocks or ignores order block and continue to the predefined direction. One day I'll be showing you something like that. Yeah. So you can see market just give us a choke on 4 hours. If you go to our 1 hour, it's going to be a trend. If you go to our 1 hour now, it's going to be a trend time frame. Don't forget. I hope this chart is going to show us. I know it's not gonna really okay. I think the chart is still showing something. So this was our order block. Anyway, market didn't come back. But what happened? We see a trend on 1 hour time frame, giving us a what? A BOS again. So market continue selling to the downside. Are you seeing it? So very simple. But market didn't come back here. Didn't come back here. Didn't come back here. Didn't come back here. For us to normally market supposed to come back to people that trade other blocks for supply and demand. So normally market supposed to come back here on 15 minutes and give us something like this. You get, then we can now sell to the downside. That's how it's supposed to be. But you are not the one controlling the market. Nobody is controlling the market. Market can decide to do whatever it likes. Then you just have to understand. That's why I said you need to understand market structure. You need to really, really understand market structure. So if you understand market structure quite well, you don't have a problem with markets coming back to your order blocks or not coming back, market coming back to your supply zone or not coming back or whatever. You don't have a problem with that. But if you don't really understand how market structure works, how market structure moves, you will definitely be losing a lot of trades because there are sometimes market is not going to come back to your supply or demand zone. You just see market moving to your direction. You will be like, wow, bro, I missed this trade. This market is not coming back to my order block. So something like that. So you need to understand market structure quite well. So market has moved. Yeah. So let's check for a recent 4 hours breakout. Let's check for a kind of recent 4 hours breakouts here. So let's see what's happening here. A lot of things has been happening here. But let's come here first. We have this last BOS to the downside, which is fine. Then we have a liquidity sweep here. Then we have this I here. But market came here, the market reversed. Definitely here there should be a confirmation on 15 minutes. There should be a confirmation on 15-minute time frame here. I told you when you're using 4 hours for your analysis, then 15 minutes is going to be your confirmation entry. So let's go to 1 hour first, which is our trend, which is kind of our trend time frame. So let's see what market did. As you can see on 1 hour, it is even clear. We have a choke. I told you choke is very, very important. Change your character or market structure shift. This is a choke here. So if you're an aggressive trader, you can definitely sell from here. Put your stop loss above this high. If you have actually seen my breaker block strategy, this is a kind of a breaker block. This is how breaker blocks works. Yeah, a supply zone, like supply or demand zone, a failed supply or demand zone is a breaker block. So this demand zone here failed. So that's a breaker block. So I think you should be able to go to my YouTube channel, like the videos I've uploaded, go and watch how breaker block strategy works. If you've seen that, definitely you should know that you should catch this move to the downside. The downside there, you should catch it. So that's just it. If you're an aggressive trader, sorry, you should be able to be selling immediately after this closure of this 1 hour candlesticks. You should be able to be selling immediately to this downside. And I know market is going to take out this external range liquidity 100%. I know for sure market is going to do that, yeah. But if you are not an aggressive trader, this is how to trade again. You can definitely mark your choke like this and mark your order block, yeah, or order flow. But let me just say order block anyway. So this is another block here. So you can just place your sell to, yeah, put your stop loss above the high, then target this low, target the external range liquidity, something like this. Yes, and it's fine, yeah. So, but mind you, let me tell you one thing. Sometimes market might decide to come back here and sell, and sometimes too, market might decide not to come back, just come to somewhere here or sell to your predefined direction. And also, like this, market can decide to just move straight to your TP and not coming back to mitigate your sell entry. So you choose what you want to do. Like trading is all about choosing what works for you. Yeah. So that is it about that. But what I know for sure is that this market is still going to sell to this low. That is 100% assurance here. So now let's go to 15 minutes. But if you can see everything on 1 hour, you don't need to go to 15 minutes for confirmation entry. Me, I can see it on 1 hour already. Everything is set already. So let's go to 15 minutes. Since we are making use of 4 hours bias, 1 hour trend, 15 minutes confirmation. So this 15 minutes, you can see it is more clearer on 15 minutes here. So this is our choke. That's why I said if you're an aggressive trader, you sell immediately, put your stop loss about this high, then you target your TP. Easy peasy. That's how to make use of uh that's how to make use of, you know, what do I want to call it? Top down. That's how to do top down analysis, and that's how to make use of multi-time frame analysis. So let's check. Let me see how many minutes. Wow, this is 22 minutes already. So let's just check one more. If you can see, let's check one more. Should we check forex, BTC, or whatever, or crypto? Mm, let's see USD. I think a lot of people trade EURUSD. So let's see. Let's go to 4 hours first. Don't forget 4 hours first. 4 hours first to know your directional bias. 4 hours first to know your directional bias. 4 hours first. As you can see, we have this choke, this major choke here. So normally this is what I used to see. Some people will be marking their order block. I don't know. Let me try to go to 1 day. Let me try to go to 1 day. So some people will be trying to mark order block here. Yeah. Some will be trying to do that. Or probably somewhere here. But this one has been mitigated already. So, but some people will trying to mark somewhere here and put their last eye here. That's the protected eye for now. Okay. Reason why you should be zooming out, I can see we have an high here. Market just broke it. Market just broke it. So we have a low here. So market just took out this major low now to the downside. Can you see? Reason why you should zoom out. You don't analyze an half chart. See where I was putting my choke, which is not a choke. This is definitely an inducement. So it is very wrong. That's very, very wrong. So whenever I want to analyze the chart, make sure you zoom out. Like zoom out to see the full, the full structure of the market. So we just add our major choke here to the downside. Yes. So we just add there is nothing really much to do, but let's just make the analysis. Market just give us a major choke here. So this is going to be a liquidity place. This other block is going to be an inducement place, so it is not valid. This is the last time. This place is the most valid place. So now let's go to 4 hours again. But we can still do something. Don't forget. Just look for the last low being broken. We have this low here broken. This low here broken. Then we have this low here broken too. Are you getting me? So normally, instead of this market to come back to somewhere here, to this other block here, then sell to downside, it didn't come back. That's what I'm saying the other time. Sometimes you will lose a lot of trades because market is not going to be coming back to your order block. Yes, there is reason for that. Okay, yeah, there is reason for that. So now, as you can see, market didn't come back to the order block. The market reacted from this last high, this last 4 hours high. I know there is going to be a confirmation here, 100%. I know there is going to be a confirmation here. I told you when you're using your 4 hours as your bias, 1 hour is going to be the trend and 15 minutes is going to be your what? Your confirmation entry time frame. As you can see on this 1 hour, I can even see the confirmation entry. This is the BOS to the downside. This is the last high. Market already gave us a choke here. Easy peasy, no stress. This is a choke to the downside. I can see it on 1 hour. So that is a choke to the downside. If you're an aggressive trader, you can just sell immediately when you see a candle close. You know the market is selling. Hey, so you can sell immediately. There is a candle close. Put your stop loss above this high. Then you target the external ring liquidity somewhere here. Let me zoom out to see. Okay, somewhere here. Then that's how to. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. I need to see the candle close. I need to see a candle close. Can you see? So this black candle closes below this low. Though that is a valid major choke. Are you getting me? That is a valid major choke right there. So market just gave us a choke. Then you can sell. Are you getting it to the downside? And also, if you are a conservative trader, whenever you see a major choke, you wait for a pullback. If you can remember what I was explaining to you guys on the volatility 100, this is still same thing. Yeah, this is same thing. So as you can see, when market give us a choke, if you are a conservative trader, mark your order block or mark the order flow of the order block like this. This is another flow. Mark the order flow like this. Then you play your set limit. Your sell limit is going to be here. Your stop loss above this high. Then you target the same place, just like this. Can you see? So that is how to, okay, let's go to 15 minutes so that it won't just be like I didn't complete the top down analysis or multi-time frame thingy. Yeah, so this is 15 minutes. I told you 15 minutes is for your confirmation entry, but if you can still see it on your 1 hour, it's fine. Just like I could see it rather. So as you can see, this is our major choke, just like I explained on 1 hour. So these are major choke. Then you sell your market. If you want to make use of the sell limit, you use. If you want to make use of the aggressive entry, then you make use of it. Then it's fine. So that is how to make a top-down analysis, and also that is how to multitask and multi-analyze time frames on the financial market chart. I think with this video, you should be able to, if you watch this video to this end, you should be able to understand how to multitask, or let me say multi-analyze time frames on your financial market graph. And also some people will say top-down analysis. So if you watch this video to this extent, then you should be able to understand top-down analysis, like how to analyze the financial market graph from the top to the bottom, like from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel to see more of this kind of analysis in this space, and also share this video to your friends and family and anybody that is still struggling in the financial market world, like in the technical analysis thing. You can still share this video to your people here. So thanks, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Once again, make sure you like this video too. Okay.